What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? I'm Treyllo. Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. About 2 days ago, I uploaded a video discussing some of my worries for Dying Light 2, and both of those things involved parkour and the combat in the game. I had some concerns about the combat feeling connective and responsive when you're hitting a zombie, and I also had some concerns about the parkour in the game feeling way too floaty and looking way too floaty as well. And the day after my video released, Techland actually made a almost dedicated video to discussing the parkour and the concerns over the floatiness. I want to commend Techland in this video for being so open-ended and transparent with us in addressing the issues that a majority of the community was concerned with. We really need to see this from more companies. In this dev talk video, they brought out the lead designer of the game and they discussed the fundamental choices and the reasons why the parkour is so floaty in the game.
First of all, when you run, when you parkour in the game, you need that extra time to make the correct decision what you want to do next. And this is the main reason why some of the animations in our game last a little longer in the final moments of their sequence. This is also the reason why Aiden's, when he jumps, he stays in the air a little bit longer than a normal person would do.
So essentially what we're hearing is the reasons why the parkour feels so floaty, looks so floaty, and gives off almost that superhuman vibe is because it's intentional. They want players to have more time to choose what they want to do in the air and make decisions with ease. While I do believe that this is a good idea on paper and it seems as if it is going to work for the game since they've developed everything around that, I personally did not see anything wrong with Dying Light 1's faster paced parkour. In fact, I partially think that's the reason I fell in love with it as much as I did. Think about games like Ghost Runner. Think about games like Dishonored and Titanfall. The fast-paced parkour, pulling off these dope moves in succession, makes you feel more like a superhuman than the floaty nature that this game's going for.
And the gravity in Dying Light 2 is set to exactly 9.8 meters per second, which is
standard gravity on Earth.
Exactly, that's that. And the funny thing is that in Dying Light 1 and Dead Island, the value was about twice as big. So that was unrealistic.
This essentially gives us our specific explanation for why the parkour is how it is. As we expected, the gravity values are quite literally just turned down from what they were in previous games. Now, what I don't like here is while I do appreciate, the adaptation of realism and making gravity actually what it is in real life, I don't really think that's necessary for a video game like Dying Light. I can agree that maybe it doesn't need to be as fast as the first game because, well, there are a whole bunch of new parkour moves that likely take more time to pull off, but I do feel like the floatiness in the end of the parkour, like he mentioned, towards the last seconds of your jumps, will almost make it feel just as unrealistic as doing it the other way around. What you have to realize is there's not that many first-person parkour games that do it right. In fact, there's not many first-person parkour games at all. But the reason I'm paying so much attention to this parkour and caring so much about its outcome is because it is what makes Dying Light Dying Light. The map is made for the parkour. The game is basically advertised for its parkour. But when I see clips like this, man, where it almost looks like your character's gliding and has fucking rocket boots, man, I'm like, they gotta turn that shit up a little bit. Okay, yeah, maybe we don't need to double the standard gravity acceleration like we did in the first game, but at least make it half of the double. I'm gonna stick by my opinion. I just genuinely think this is too slow. Like I said, I trust Techland and I don't really give a shit what they give me. I'm going to purchase. In fact, I already pre-purchased Dying Light 2. But when I'm installing the game, when I'm booting that shit up, I will be skeptical until the moment that I feel that parkour my damn self. I really didn't think they had to change it. Dying Light 1 is an overwhelmingly positive game, arguably the best zombie game of all time, and the parkour plays a huge factor in the game's success. I think moving it around this much is risky, but like I said, we just have to trust Techland. There's not much else to be said. Guys, I want to know what you think of the floaty parkour in the game. Do you think it's fine? Do you trust Techland and the developer's decision? Or do you feel like it does need some tweaking and needs to be adjusted over time? Let me know what you guys think down below. Without further ado, guys, I'm Treyllo. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. If you guys want to discuss more, make sure to go check out my Discord. We're talking about things all the time like this. Without further ado, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.